everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and if you like my vibe, subscribe. So today I'm going to be doing a fun video. It is the $1,000 fantasy perfume cart. And you know, it didn't take me long to fill up that cart. So I kind of combined it. As I've said in previous videos, I am a seasonal perfume wearer and buyer. So I thought it would be fun to kind of make this my fall perfume wish list also. It's not all of them, but I put as many as I could in the cart. And I chose Fragrancenet to shop for this fantasy cart. So all of these fragrances were in stock when I checked to film this video on Fragrancenet. So this is a $1,000 fantasy fall perfume cart, Shaughnessy's. Okay, so number one, I have Black Opium. And I've heard so much, you know, blah, 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 basic, blah, blah, blah. I smell it all the time. I don't care, okay? So I initially wanted Black Opium when I first heard about it, but I had Armani C, and I know they don't smell alike, but I wanted to finish that one up because it kind of put me in the same category of the way I do fragrances. And I don't like to have too many. At that time, I didn't want too many what I considered fall winter because I don't have that type of weather a lot here, but I kind of want to build up my collection on that end. So I finished Armani C last year, so now I'm ready for Black Opium. So that's the first one in my cart. Number two is, I'm looking down so I can make sure I remember on my notes, Black Opium Nuit Blanche, because I've heard so many people describe, I have never smelled it. And Black Opium, I only smelled it once, so I really can't tell you exactly how it smells. I know I liked it. And I've never smelled the Nuit Blanche version, but the way it's described, and I love the bottle, that's on my wish list for fall and in my cart. And number three is Jimmy Choo, the original. And that one, I smelled it years ago. I did not like it. Then I started watching fragrance videos, and I heard quite a few people say how much they enjoyed it, how much they loved it. So I said, okay, I went in my infamous makeup bag with my perfume samples because I think I have one in there. Pulled it out, sprayed it, and after years of not smelling it, I sprayed it and I liked it. So I said, okay, I do like this one. I tried some of the other Jimmy Choos that I had in my bag, and I still didn't like those. But I did like the original, and I heard that it's best for fall, winter. When I smelled it, I would wear it in the winter. So that's on my list too, and in my cart. Number four is Ellie Sub, Girl of Now. I have been wanting that fragrance, has it been a year? For a minute at least, because it blew up on YouTube and I really don't hear negative reviews about it. Maybe it's not to some people's taste, but everyone in general says it smells really good. And I found the Girl of Now Forever in TJ Maxx when because I had Girl of Now on my list, but I couldn't find it in TJ Maxx or Ross anywhere. So now I have the Girl of Now Forever, and I really love that. So I'm for sure going to get Girl of Now for this fall winter season. So that's in my cart. Okay, number five, I have Miss Dior, the original. And I've heard, who did I hear talk about this a lot? Amber Chantel, that's one of her favorites. Miss Dior. So I was in Ulta, that trip I've talked about numerous occasions where everything was shut down, and I was like, oh my goodness, I really like it. And I think the one everybody loves, the original one, because years ago I remember smelling Miss Dior's Cherie and I didn't like it, but I like this version now. But I can't remember if I smelled the EDP or the EDT. I think it was the EDP because it's a shorter bottle and their EDT formulations are usually in taller bottles. So I plan to get Miss Dior. Number 6, I'm nervous about, and this was kind of a last minute decision, but I have Angel Muse by Mugler at the EDT version. I don't have any Mugler fragrances, okay? I have smelled Alien. I don't hate it, but I don't love it enough to purchase it. I had a sample of Angel, and I tried to look through my bag again, but I didn't see it. And I remember not really loving it, but I didn't, I didn't hate it, but it's not something I want to wear myself. So Angel Muse, the EDT version, a lot of people who I really enjoy watching, and we have the same taste in fragrances, they love this one. So this may be my first Mugler fragrance. We're gonna see Angel Muse EDT. And number 7 is a surprise to me because I was like, I'm so done with Beyonce because I wore Heat forever. I wore it out where I can't, it still smells good to me, but I don't ever want to wear it again because I wore it so much. But I want Heat Wild Orchid. I've heard quite a few reviews, and the way they describe it, and plus I love the pink bottle, plus it's not expensive, and they say it's good for fall mostly. I want that to try it. Number 8 is Jessica Simpson's Fancy. Now, I wore Jessica Simpson's Fancy. I used up, I know one bottle for sure. I know one big 3.3 ounce. I don't know if I went through more than one, but I know for sure one. And I kind of got tired of it. But again, I was watching videos and people are just, loving this fragrance. And I was in TJ Maxx, and I regret this. And it had the fragrance mist. So I said, let me pick it up and see. Because, I knew I liked the fragrance, but I got tired of it and I just never repurchased it. So I said, let me see if I want to repurchase it. Y'all, I took the top off that fragrance mist and smelled it and fell in love with Fancy again. And I didn't buy it that day. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I wish I had bought it. So, because I want both, the fragrance mist and the perfume. Because the fragrance mist, oh my goodness, it smells so good. So, I plan to purchase Fancy. Number 9, I have down Dolce & Gabbana, the One. I have not smelled that fragrance, and if I've smelled it before, I don't remember it. So this is on a lot of people's favorite top 10 lists for fall, winter, So I want to see how I like it, because I only have I have three fragrances from Dolce & Gabbana, but they're very citrus or spring, summer. I've never, have I? No, I think I owned at one point the original, that red cap Dolce & Gabbana. When I was a teenager, my dad got it for me, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have that memory of using that. So that one wasn't citrus summery to me, but I don't have any in my collection now. So I said, I want to try that one the way it was described. And for the next one I have is Dolce & Gabbana, the Only One, because I was watching Rhonda Larice, and I can't remember if she loved the Only One or the Only One 2, which one she liked the most. But I plan to rewatch her video and listen to it again, her reviews, and pick which one I want. But I know I want the original, the One, and I want one of the Only Ones, because I've looked at the notes and the way it was described, and I think I really enjoy it. So next I have Burberry Intense, and this gets mixed reviews, but I only have one Burberry fragrance in my collection now, and that is Burberry Her. So I really enjoyed that one, but I've come to realize, because I was like, why does that sometimes make me feel a little nauseous? And I've noticed fragrance with that milky note in them, because I was wearing something else and I said, oh my goodness, Dolce and Gabbana, the Garden, Dulce Garden. I was wearing that, and that's a very milky fragrance to me also. And I was kind of, not strong, intense nausea, but I was feeling a little nauseous. And I said, okay, now I know what it is. So Burberry Intense is supposed to be like syrupy berries. So people I enjoy watching, one person said they didn't like it, but I haven't been watching her that long. But people I've been watching for a minute, they say they like it. And when I was in Ulta, they didn't have a sample out, a tester for Burberry Intense, so I didn't get to smell it in store. So I'm thinking about blind buying that one, because I've heard it's the winter, you know, cooler season version of Burberry which I really love. Okay, next I have Lancome La Nuit Tresor. Now, I've heard people rave about this for fall, winter when it's cooler. I'll be honest with y'all. All I know for sure is that a diamond is gonna be in my collection, because I don't have any and I want some. So it's not gonna be just one. That's the one I put down for this card, but I'm gonna get some diamonds in my perfume collection. Next, I have Lancome Hypnos, because I've heard quite a few people say they like it. And when I looked up the notes, because I was gonna go ahead and buy it, but I looked up the notes and read some reviews, I said, for me personally, I don't think I would wear it right now. So I said I'm gonna wait for the fall when I start purchasing my fragrances for fall winter season. So that's in the cart too. Next, I have Armaf La Femme. Now, I don't have any Armaf fragrances, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say I have Armaf Club de Nuit Intense also. Now, the Club Nuit Intense I want because my brother ordered the male version and it smells so good, so good. So I said, okay, I'm gonna order the female version when it gets cooler, because that's something I wouldn't wear right now. Now the La Femme I saw, oh my goodness, I'm just getting a total blank. That drives me crazy. Let me see. You know what, y'all? I'll just put her name in the screen somewhere. But she was doing a review of fragrances she ordered from Melissa Jean. That's who I was watching. And she was doing a review of fragrances she had ordered from Armaf. And the way she described La Femme, I said, okay, I might want to try that. And I think the bottle's pretty cool looking. It's not all feminine and dainty like I would usually prefer my perfumes, very girly bottles, but this one, it's kind of interesting. So the bottle drew me in too, and they're very affordable. So I'm going to try those two. Those are in my cart. And I also have Dior Poison Girl EDT to try. Now, I'm really interested in trying this fragrance because I smelled all those other apples, the poisons. I didn't like them. I didn't like them at all. And they didn't have, I went to Ulta and Sephora, and they didn't have the Poison Girl out as a tester, the perfume or the EDT. But I've heard the EDT version is more crowd pleasing. So I'm going to start with that one because I want one of those apples. But I didn't like any of the other ones. So I'm going to start with the EDT. And then if I like that one, I might try the EDP version because I heard they do smell differently. But that the EDT is more crowd pleasing. And since I did not like those other fragrances in this line, I'm going to go with the crowd pleaser for a blind buy. All right, we're down to the last one. I have down Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal of Paris. So I have my first, recently I just got my first Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance, and that's La Belle, which is so pretty, and the bottle is gorgeous. But I don't have any Scandals, and you always hear about Scandal with this brand. And I said, I want one of them. The first one, I think, is the original is honey. I hear people say it's very thick, and I don't think I'd get a ton of wear and use. So I said, it's for my first one to see if I like this perfume line. I would say I was going to go with the lighter version, and that's the Paris version. So those are all of the fragrances that I put in my fantasy perfume, my fantasy cart from Fragrancenet, and they totaled to $994.33 with the 35% off coupon. I couldn't get it right to 1,000. I was trying to go at least right at 1,000 or $999, but I couldn't make it happen. But I think I did pretty good, just about $5 and some change left over, so not too bad. I actually went to try to find a $5 fragrance. I couldn't find one to use up. I'm trying to use all the money up, and it's fake, y'all. Seriously. So that was fun, and some of these will be in my collection this year for this fall winter season, so you better stay tuned so you'll see which ones I actually get. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below telling me what you would put if you were given $1,000 to go to Fragrancenet or anywhere else where you purchase fragrance. Tell me what would be on your list to purchase right now. Please turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. Please share this video with anyone you think would be interested, because I'm on the road to 1,000 and it's gonna be a great giveaway. I'm going to do special videos for when I reach 1,000 subscribers. We're just gonna have a good old time. So y'all help me get there by September. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.